some people might think, well, he had it lucky, but it was a series of conscious decisions
Yeah,
that you had to make, right?
absolutely.
What would you say?
The only advice I would give is just do it. Like you said before, you can have amazing ideas, you can have amazing visions. If you're not doing anything with those visions or those ideas, if you're not trying to put them into practice, if you're not trying to make it a reality, they're just dreams at the end of the day.
Wow.
You don't know what's going to happen. You might think something fails, but it will open up another door that takes you into a whole another direction, and you probably end up where you're trying to end up anyway. But if you don't try, you'll never find out.
Okay. So, how about you speak to, in your opinion, the importance of mentorship and coaching, as opposed to just trying to do the thing solo? Because we had conversations over the years about that, right?
Yeah. So I've always been somebody
Keep it real now.
I've always been someone who feels I have to do everything by myself. Yeah, I've just felt that I need to do things by myself. I can do it alone. I don't need help. I will figure it out myself. And it's a blessing, and it's also, I'm not going to say curse, but it can hold you back when you don't embrace.
Okay, actually, so I'm actually going to take it from here and say, it might not be a curse, but it definitely isn't a blessing. Yeah, and I say that because my mentor once said to me, he said, look, can you name me anything in nature that operates by itself? So I'm going to ask you that question. Can you?
No?
So then he said to me, because I said the same answer, so he said, well, therefore, anyone who tries to do things by themselves, what they're doing is actually unnatural. Take it one step further, you're actually going against natural universal laws. That actually means, if we take it to its fullest extent, that means you're actually going against the Most High. So I would actually say it is a curse, but a self-inflicted one. And so that's why when we was talking yesterday about we were going to do this, you were like, well, T, you've always been preaching to me over the years, like, try not to do the thing solo, because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so I would say that even though I've been kind of at a distance, I've been watching you over the years, and that decision that you made 9 years ago to be one of the first to graduate from the Data Success Academy, and then also maintaining the relationship that we had, has now brought us to a point where we're talking about doing some really exciting projects.
Yeah.
And you're not thinking about doing them on your own, right?
No.
Right, okay. And the whole idea of collaboration, us coming together, has shown you the possibilities, would I dare say, far greater than what you would have been thinking for yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So really, we're saying that to show you that school, college, and university teaches you to try and do things by yourself. You know, when you're sitting in class, as early as primary school, you know, you want to speak to someone to try and work out the problem, and they say, no, do it by yourself. But in the real world, does it work like that? So what they're teaching you, they're actually conditioning you. At the Data Success Academy, we're saying that there are universal principles. I don't own them. They are out there. They have always been there, timeless. No one's just showed you them. And if we can show and introduce them to you, then it's down to you whether you want to apply them. But guaranteed, as night follows day, if you apply them with an open mind and a belief system like you had, where you believe that there is far more things that's possible than impossible, then there's no reason why other cats can't follow in your footsteps. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
So if we have a bunch of people saying, you know, T, we are interested in learning the course that you are going to be putting together, and we're hoping to showcase that also as part of the Data Success Academy for those of you who want to learn money. And you know what? We're always talking about money because, again, that's one of the things that we've been conditioned with. Meaning, rich folk talk about money all the time. They're not a slave to it, but they're not ashamed to talk about it. If you come from where we've come from, you know, council flat and that kind of background, our communities tend to not want to talk about money. They want to keep everything under the down low. And there's no need for it. Because in this new era, there's money for everyone. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So, I hope that you found this useful. I hope that you've been able to get some nuggets from this. But if anyone wants to reach out to you for the course, or they just want to follow you on Instagram to see how you're living this life, and it's not a fake life, it's through hard work. Like, you've been working hard towards this vision for, well, I've known you for 25 years, and you're only 30, so that shows someone who's been on the grind. And you've had personal setbacks that could have set you back, but they haven't. So it's not like man just had a silver spoon. But if they want to reach out to you, how might they do that?
Yeah, I'll give you my personal Instagram. You can reach out to TJ Sachs. I'll spell it. So it's at TEEJAYSAK. That's TEEJAYSAK. And I'll also be posting crypto stuff on there. There's a crypto page as well, which you'll see on my page, but I'll leave it here. So it's Crypto T, T spelled with 3. So it's Crypto, CRYPTO, T333. There's a reason behind that, but you'll have to be a friend to find out.
Okay, wow.